Hey guys, how would you like some sneaky ways to get listings for free? That's right. Not your typical, oh, I'm going to do expired listings, I'm going to do FSBOs, I'm going to call my SOI, I'm going to do probates. Hey, listen, all those ways work and they're great ways to get listings. But what nobody's really talking about are the other ways to get listings. How can we easily, at no cost, really bone up our listing business, fill up our listing lead pipeline? And I want to talk to you about how we can do this in a really sneaky way that frequently not of other listing, not a lot of listing agents are actually doing this. Okay. So number one, let's talk about life changes. Okay. One of the things that a lot of people aren't working right now is divorce attorneys. Okay. So divorce attorneys can be a great source of listings. Huge caveat now, and that is, unfortunately, you have to be really emotionally stable to handle it, because guess what? Your clients are not emotionally stable. And so they're fighting and they're screaming. And so you have to be the calm in the storm. So it takes a little emotional, security, emotional intelligence to handle divorces, but it can happen. Elder law attorneys is another way. They have probate attorneys. They have attorneys that specialize in working with elderly people. Get in with them. Give them a call. All these people, you can just call them on the phone and use my script to say, hey, I hear, Joe Blow, that you do great work. And then say, do you mind if I stay in touch for referrals? And they always say yes. So do that with divorce attorneys. Do that with elder law attorneys. Finding empty nesters, especially people that are doing garage sales. Empty nesters can be a great source of listings. And boomers chasing their grandkids. I can't tell you how many homes I've sold where I literally, they just wanted to sell because they wanted to move to another city or another state, okay? And a great harbinger of these people are people that are doing garage sales, so definitely check that out. Out of area owners. This is a great way to find people that maybe are tired of being landlords, they're tired of being investors, maybe the depreciation has run out in their investments, maybe they just got stuck with a bad tenant and they're totally over it. Pro tip, if you're interested in how to find these people and track these people and get their contact information, not only do I have a guy, I've got a guy that can find that information for you, but this guy will actually also call the people. And he's from Pakistan, he's reasonably priced, and he speaks perfect English, and it's a great setup. So if you're interested in that, put Pakistan in the comments below, and I'll send you this guy's contact information. He's absolutely brilliant. Absentee landlords is something also that we can that we should also be looking at, because it goes along with out of area owners. These people, all they got to do is, like I said before, get one bad tenant, and let me tell you, they are totally over it. Finding properties that have lien and code violations. This is a great way to get properties where sellers, owners are having a hard time. How do we do this? Contact your escrow office, and your escrow office should be able to track these down for you. Okay, but these people are really over it, and they really want to get out of their properties while they can, while the getting is good. And also pre-foreclosures. Pre-foreclosures, I think a lot of times sellers are, they pull the wool over their eyes and they don't want to believe that, they're behind on their mortgage payments, whatever. Get their house sold for them before it goes into foreclosure, and they can actually maybe walk away with a couple dollars. There's a great idea. Now let's switch gears and talk about neighbors of new listings. So one of the things that I love doing is, circle prospecting, calling. Now, most real estate agents, listing agents, will get a new listing or do a sale, and they'll blanket the whole neighborhood with postcards. But you don't want to do that, do you? If you want to send a postcard, great. But also follow it up with a call. There's a pro tip for you. It can supercharge your postcards that are going out, and having conversations with people is really our job all day long. So don't just send out a postcard. I used to send postcards out for years and I never really got any great results from it. But when I started calling people as well, the same week that the postcards were being received, bam, I really increased my listing production. Luxury expireds. My whole thing with doing expired listings, cherry pick the listings that you want. The ones with the higher average sales price, the ones that are maybe in the area that you really want to go with. So be selective about who you're reaching out to for expireds. And the deal is, another pro tip, don't mail them stuff. They're going to receive so much mail. You want to either call them or go to the door with your pre-listing package. All right, I talk about my pre-listing package in other videos. If you want my pre-listing package, which is just a sophisticated calling card that you can use in situations like that, put down package in the comments down below. Now, we also have CPAs and financial advisors. I think this is super important that you're actually reaching out to professionals that are going to be working with the kind of people that you want to work with, that can refer you these high-end listings. Contractors, landscapers, painters, they all have referrals. They're all working with people that you want to be working with, all right? So make sure that you're building your stable of contractors. At the same time, also be asking these people for listing referrals. HR departments, especially if you live in a city that maybe has, how can I say it? Has large corporations that are headquartered there, large schools that are headquartered there, universities, that type of thing. Reach out to their HR department. Make them your best friend to get those listing referrals. I think that working with developers and flippers of real estate is another thing that is super important. Absolutely, you want to do that. And then finally, get out there into your community. Join boards and charities. For over 20 years, I've always been on the board of some nonprofit organization, made great friends, got lots of listing referrals, and loved it. Pickleball leagues, dog groups, golf buddies. I mean, I know this sounds really out there, but these are all people that can give you listing referrals. Send handwritten notes is another thing. Handwritten notes can be the best thing that you've ever done because nobody is doing it. Nobody is sending hand notes. And I said on another video, I actually can attribute one listing. I got like a very large listing because specifically she said that she loved the fact that I sent her a hand note. Airbnb hosts, that's another great source of listings. Maybe they have empty calendars. Maybe they're just tired of doing the Airbnb thing. And the final thing that I want to say is asking people if they know, especially if they have a lot of equity, call them on the phone and say, hey, listen, do you know how much equity you're sitting on right now? So that can be a great source of listings. But the bottom line is anytime there's a life change, money pressure, or some ego comparison thing, I want a better house, ego, whatever, there's probably a listing there waiting for you. So definitely check these out. If you want more information on how we can custom design a listing business for you so that you 2, 5, or 10x your listing business, hit me up at the link down below. And thanks so much for listening.